Hello, everybody. How is everybody? I'm very tired, as always, but this time I'm like a real tired. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing all right. Let me get the chat pulled up so I can actually see your responses. Hey D, what's up? Hey Calvin, Erica, hello, Missy, hello, Stuart, what's up, dude? Stuart says he's doing good. Been too busy. I feel you on that. Definitely. Good, you look sleepy. I'm sleepy for sure. I think maybe this weekend, I got like 15 hours of sleep. It was just a really busy weekend. But it was a good weekend, a lot of fun, but just had a lot to do. But yeah, I'm tired, but I wanted to do the live stream because I like hanging out with you guys. So, and then last night too, I went to a funeral, and it didn't start till 7 and like ended at 9. Then I had to drive home. So I was like not only just physically tired, but very mentally drained, mentally tired. So if this project doesn't go well, we know why. You look like I feel. It's been a rainy day here. Yeah. Last night, I was talking to my friend like after the funeral. I was like, "Oh, I think I'm hiding it pretty well, like how tired I am, because there's multiple of us that all were doing this thing this weekend, and we're all at the funeral, and so we all looked the same." But I saw my friend on the stage, and I was like, "Oh man, he looks really drained." But I was like, "I think I'm hiding it pretty well." My friend was like, "No, you're not," and I was like, "Oh, okay." um Actually, D, it was sprinkling here last night too. Erica, oh man, our littles just had VBS all last week. Oh my goodness, I bet. I can't even imagine. but I thought I'd do a couple little quick updates before we do the project. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw I was making this little dice box. And just multiple layers of wood with some magnets, and the top will double as a little dice tray. And I finally glued the prototype all together, and so it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, and so now I can do like the final version and start filming and stuff. And then I'll offer those files up soon too. I put my little logo in the back, even though this is just a prototype, and obviously the front is a blank canvas, so you can put whatever nerdiness you want. It's good to have direct friends that tell you when you're not hiding it, definitely. And then I've also lately been obsessed with 3D printing dragons. So this one is like a rose dragon. And I did it in this like color changing filament. So it's like a green and a red. And then I made this crystal dragon, which is really cool. It has a color shift. It kind of goes from blue, green to red as it like twists around and stuff. And you can see those kind of undertones of green. So, I don't know. I think it looks cool. It reminds me of Spyro the Dragon. But it's this little crystal dragon. And this is the baby version. So they have like a version that's all like coiled. And then it's like, when you take it off the printer, it's like super long and massive. Yeah, Erica. I might just do like a mystery box of 3D prints and be like, you get what you get. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. So let's put these aside here. And then let's bust out this project. So this is what I came up with. It's a little ice cream cone with a partially melted section. And then, of course, it says hello summer, because summer is almost here, even though the weather's been super cray. This kind of looks like a pizza paddle. Let me put the base aside, because I'm not going to paint the base because popsicle sticks are brown. But I think we're going to do a 4th of July theme. So I think I'm going to make this bottom part like a navy blue. This top part like a nice cherry red, and then the words will be white, I think. I think that's what I'm going with. Let's see. Stewart pizza, yeah, definitely. I might do a project soon where I make like some templates on the glowforge. We'll make like router templates, and then I can route out that shape on thicker wood, and I could make like a pizza paddle or like stuff like that. Because that would be fun. Yeah, Erica, I saw you guys had like snow or something, right? All right. Can we see what's happening? I gotta figure out a good place to put the chat. I don't know. I guess right there is fine. So for this bottom part, I have English Navy. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna use just the normal craft paint for this bottom part, but then I have these fancier StarCraft paints for the others. I gotta buy more of those colors because they work really good. It's just shaking it up a little bit. Using the tool to make other tools, yep. That's how you do it. And then we're just gonna use our nice little cheap foam brush here. It's been so long since I've done, I feel like, a wood project, like a wood sign. I feel like that's all I was doing for a while, and then I was getting bored. And so it's kind of nice. And then since this is the craft paint, it's definitely going to take a couple coats. That's for sure. Oh, we got some of that pigment. Let's get that off. I don't know. That's the only thing I hate about these craft paints is like these little kind of pigment cluster things get on the brush. So I'm going to just try and even out my brush strokes here. Oops. Without moving the entire thing too much. And then when we do the other coat, I'll put the brush strokes in the opposite direction, I think. Okay, we'll give that a second to dry naturally, and then I'll hit it with the heat gun. You love the apple barrel, or you like the StarCraft? Oh dang, you had hail? Alright, let me get my battery. And then we can use our heat gun. And if it's too loud, I can mute it. If it's too loud, you just gotta let me know. Oh yeah, apple barrel. Yeah, definitely use your air. As always. Is that too loud? I can mute it. Definitely got the Red Bull going today. I think this weekend I survived literally only on Red Bull and Dr. Pepper. Only reason why I made it through. Elsa was in here when I was cutting the stuff out on the glowforge, and then she got her cuddles and then bounced. Yeah, that sounds healthy always. Oh, you had a lot of not good stuff this weekend too? Oh. Alright, this seems to have done its job really well. Alright, cool. Time for the second coat. I don't know. This might end up needing 3 coats. I'm not sure. I just want to make sure it's like a rich color, you know? You guys working on any, you guys working on any projects? Anything fun? Oh, awesome, Calvin. That's always good, getting Etsy orders. Etsy just shut down one of my Etsy shops, so that was annoying. And there's no real reason or why. And when I wrote them to appeal it, they're like, nope, nothing we can do. And I'm like, well, you guys are trash. So that's fun. Super flippin' annoying. Your home board has Jack Skeleton on it for almost a year. You gotta change it, dude. Ooh, a mushroom lamp. That's cool. I feel like all the mushroom decor, that is like totally in style right now. Totally in style. Yeah, this is definitely gonna need 3 coats. 100%. Give it a second to breathe, you know, all that good stuff. I feel like it looks pretty good on the camera. I feel like in person it needs maybe 1 more coat. What I hate about Etsy is how they ding you on fees for everything. Absolutely. OMG, I forgot to tell you you're planning a family vacation. Heck yeah, let's hang out. I am down. Totally down. I love Disneyland. You don't have to bribe me to go there at all. That's cool. Are you going to go to the new Mario Land in Universal? If you hit the paint with too much heat, it bubbles up. Make sure to use that effect. Oh, okay. I think it's okay for the moment, but I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, I think that's good. That looks good to me. Let's get some more paint on here. Yeah, I think the 3rd coat will be good. Yeah, for sure. Text me. Yeah, 6% fee is ridiculous. Well, and even on like digital files too. I'm like, dude, like I'm selling this for $1. Like, you know. Ah. Ooh, I'm loving this color, guys. It's good. That's the only thing. It like I love Apple Barrel, but at the same time, it's just slightly frustrating that you have to do multiple coats with their paint. Like you can't just what's it called? You can't just like 1 coat and it's done, you know. Trying to be gentle so I don't move the entire piece here. Kind of smooth it all out. I'm going to let this one dry naturally a little bit longer before I hit it with the heat since it is our final coat. I'm just kind of checking all the little spots here. This corner looks like it needs a little bit. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that so far. 3% processing fee. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Etsy, it's like a love-hate relationship, right? It makes it so easy to get customers, but then they take a huge portion. Yeah, they take like four separate fees. They have like the transaction fee, they have like the payment fee, they have the listing fee, and there's like another fee too. Yeah. So it's hard, right? Because then you have to price your products higher than you would, but then you risk losing customers because someone has it listed lower because they don't care about making a profit. Like that's the issue with people selling like 3D printed items on Etsy is they're like, "Oh, it only costs $1 a filament, but it took 20 hours to print out." So they'll list it for like $5 and they might make like $1 and they're like, "Oh, that covers the cost of the filament that I spent." But like they're losing out on so much more, like the electricity, the time it took. It's like a race to the bottom. It's like ridiculous. Yeah, the fee, the because we can fee, the you're still gonna use us fee. Absolutely. Yeah, and like Etsy, like second guessing what you want to do. All right, let's hit this with a little bit of heat. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I need to set this somewhere. I think I'll set it over here. All right. Now we got this part, which we're gonna make red. Let me see. Gotta move some stuff around. Shake this up. Since it's chalk paint, I want to make sure it's nice and shaken up good. Yeah, I get it, Calvin. When you're trying to do it as like your livelihood, it's hard. All right. Whoa. Look at that bubble. Boop. I love this color. Shake it like a Polaroid, yeah. I just let the paint seal them, especially since I'm just making these for me. I don't care about if it's waterproof, and because I don't sell any finished products, I just sell the kit. Um, but like ideally, you would want to put like Thompson's water sealant on it or something. But it's honestly it's unless you have a lot of moisture where you're at, it's not going to be the end of the world. So like if you're in Florida, you might be in trouble. And then I just scored out the placement where I'll put the Hello Summer, which right now this font is like my favorite font. It's called Milkshake. So I'm loving how it looks. It's like a little bit retro. Kind of like the old advertising fonts, which I like a lot. But look at like how much better this coverage is just compared to, I mean, granted, this cost me like $12 where that cost me like $1, but I got this paint from 143 Vinyl. I guess I should have posted my affiliate link, but I didn't think about that. Whoops. You're switching from MDF to ply. Oh, you're switching from MDF. Yeah, that makes sense, especially, you know, with the bay right there. Your husband was talking. The font is called Milkshake. I'm pretty sure it's a free font. Pretty sure. That's what it looks like. It's kind of the little bit vintagey retro like advertising fonts. Ah, dang it. I keep trying to be gentle and it's... I'm just gonna put my finger there. Hold it. Ah, how is Elsa's hair still in there when she's not even here? Come on, guys. Okay, let me get this little corner where I was holding it. Which, of course, I got the blue paint on there. Dang it. Oh, well. Alright, so we can let this dry, and then we can decide if we are going to put a second coat on it or not. I think we might, just to be on the safe side. What are you guys thinking? Second coat or leave it? Calvin, out. Get out. You're not welcome here. Yeah, second coat? Okay. Let's just let this air dry slightly. I want to make sure there's no like big blobs on the edges because that's always hard to dry. Alright. I think I'm supposed to be going to Disneyland later today too. And like, I want to go see my friends, but at the same time, I'm really tired. So maybe I'll just go for a couple hours. Maybe I'll just go for dinner. Take a nap. Alright. Take a nap on It's a Small World, yeah. For sure. You can't imagine the nightmares. I'm curious, how is Disney post everyone flipping out? Oh, you mean with like people saying they're boycotting them? Uh, they're losing like billions of dollars. But the parks are still full, so I don't know. So like Disney Plus, my friend works for a PR company that Disney Plus is their client, and they're saying that they're losing like hundreds of thousands of users each day from Disney Plus. So she's not sure what's going to end up happening if like Disney Plus people are going to be part of the layoffs. I think they thought everything was going to magically be fixed when they brought the old CEO back. And like things have gotten better, but things are still declining. I think it's just part of like new content that they're making mixed with them laying off like 80,000 people or whatever. So I don't know. And they just closed down that massive hotel that they'd spent like millions of dollars on. I mean, and we're like technically in a recession, so I think that just in general doesn't help things. I still gotta go see. I gotta go see the new Little Mermaid movie. I haven't seen it yet. I've been hearing really mixed reviews. Some people say that like the CGI is terrible, but some people say that like the music makes up for like the CGI being bad. But someone was saying that the story was different. So I don't know. But I gotta see it, it's Disney. I do hate it though when CGI is bad. So hopefully that's not the case. I think that's just such an ambitious CGI movie to make, Because like 99% of that movie has to be CGI. Because unfortunately, there's no real mermaids that you can film. Yeah, good call on the second coat, guys. You suppose we're still a Disney family, yeah. Looking good, thank you. To each their own. Yeah, so I mean, I don't really know, obviously, because I don't work for Disney. But those are just my educated guesses. Like, I'm still gonna go to Disneyland. I love it. My friends love it. My family loves it. Now, unless they're like saying, hey, I'm a Nazi, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can't go there. Alex, what is up? Welcome, welcome. I'm very tired today, Alex. How are you doing? And sore. All right, this is looking good. I think we'll only need 2 coats. We'll let it air dry a little bit, then we'll hit it with the heat gun. And then we can move on to the letters. I don't want to, I want to be careful not to touch it too much. Yeah, you had a busy weekend too? For sure. I have like massive blisters on my feet too, which is always fun. Like I literally have a blister like this big where the skin is all off on the side of my foot. Alright. Is that on the edge right there? Okay. Yeah, blisters suck. Definitely. They're never fun. I'm getting hot using the heat gun. These things put out a surprising amount of heat. Well, my battery might die too on my heat gun. I might gotta plug it in. Alright, I'm gonna take the battery off and plug it in really quickly. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I just bought a bunch of sublimation glass cans from China. Well, I bought them a couple months ago, but they finally arrived. So, I'm excited. Okay, I need to set this somewhere where the paint's not gonna get on anything. I got limited space. Is that gonna fall? Yeah, that's gonna fall. Let's put it there. Please stand by while I shift some stuff around. Here we go. Perfect. I put it on top of my case of Red Bull. Okay. Now we can do the words. In our white paint. Then we got our S. Then we got this little one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape out and tape the letters to it. Oop, everything's falling. I think it would just be easier for me to paint it that way. Oh, jeez. Not thinking this part through. I'm just using another piece of tape to hold it down. And then that will be so that these it'll be so that they're not flailing around while I'm trying to paint them. Like especially for these little pieces, it'll just be easier to do it this way. And just do it like that. All right. Well, I think it's going to be easier doing it this way. We don't actually know yet. There is a DeWalt heat gun. DeWalt. I'm slowly switching all of my tools from Ryobi to DeWalt as I can afford the upgrades. But the Ryobi heat gun is perfectly fine as well. I prefer the cordless, but you can get corded ones like Wagner brand, and those are good too. I think I have one in my Amazon store. I'll have to check. The old sticky side, yeah. I think it'll be easier. And then with this, definitely 2 coats since it's white, but we might even have to do 3. I'm not sure how much coverage this one will do. As I just got white paint everywhere as I opened that. Perfect. Amazing. All right. I feel like it's hard to use a brush for this. I should have got that little makeup sponge. Which I have them somewhere. Are they accessible? Do we think? Probably not. Well, hey Sam, hello. Let me just look real quick. Give me like 2 seconds if I can find the little makeup sponges. Aha, I found some. Nice. Cool. They were on the floor. Perfect. Alright, let's try this then. I think it's just easier to get the paint on the letters rather than the brush. If that makes sense. What, Calvin? Thank you. I appreciate that. You definitely did not have to do that, my friend. Thank you. Alex says she's hustling hard on a secret project. Yeah, I love the makeup sponge trick. And then also with all of these signs, if you take a black Sharpie and just go on the go on the rim of the pieces, it like literally bumps the project up a level and makes it look super professional. I gotta do like a tips and tricks video sometime. My list for videos just keeps growing, and I feel like I keep running out of time. Honestly, too, I've just been a little bit on the uninspired side of things. So, I'm hoping this summer, though, to get some good inspo going. One of my good friends is moving out here, so that'll be good. So I imagine many a Disney day in my future. Do I ever spray paint? Yes, I prefer spray painting over this because I personally hate this. But it's hard to do spray painting on a live because then I'd have to go outside, and then the Wi-Fi will be really far away, and so. But yeah, I definitely spray paint like everything because I love spray paint. It just makes everything go by so much faster. Dang, Alex isn't even going to give any kind of hints or anything. Yes, Alex, definitely. I'm going to be working on files this week, starting on Wednesday, after I recover a bit from this weekend that I just had. So we can definitely chat for sure. So this is one of my new files that will be released. I'm not sure if I'll offer the DIY kit for this. Honestly, my DIY kits are hit or miss. People either like gobble them up or it's like crickets, you know? Literally no in between. No in between, but yeah, so I have a lot on my to-do list. I gotta make some new files. I gotta start up my email list, which I keep putting off because it does not sound fun to do whatsoever. I think that's my problem is like I just want to make stuff and have fun, and I don't want to do like the business side of it, but like if I want to be successful, I have to do the big business side of it, you know? I don't know if that makes sense or not. Try to get this pooled paint away. There we go. So it can actually dry. What sells more, files or the unfinished parts? Files, absolutely, hands down. You've never painted. Hang on. You've never painted your wood after cutting it. The paint looks good. Yeah, definitely. I have seen quite a few people will paint the wood first, mask it, and then cut it out. But sometimes the charring gets under the tape, and I was like, then you just have to repaint it again. And so to me, that just seems like an extra step. So I'd rather just cut it without masking it, and then if it's too bad, you can sand it, obviously. But I just paint right over it. Yeah, email list is the bomb. Dee's bummed that you don't have the secrets. You thought it'd be the other way around. Yeah, I think it honestly it comes down to personal preference too, right? Because like if you're gonna you can take a lot of time of really like making sure your paint is totally dry, that way the masking tape will stick perfectly and stuff like that. It's about how much time are you going to devote to each step of the process. You know, like for me, painting all this stuff works really well because I do these live streams. Whereas someone who's just trying to make products to sell, like the finished product, then yeah, I could see why they'll spend more time like spray painting everything first, masking it, making sure it's perfect, and then just hoping that the laser is going to cooperate, you know? And if anyone wants a glowforge, I have the $500 off coupon. I gotta, oh, I can use this Q-tip maybe. I keep getting, because I was sloppy with the first one, I keep getting these pools of paint and they won't dry. There we go. No, I can't get the one that's in there, dang it. So be a little more careful than I am being if you're going to do this process. And then try not to get your cat's hair in freaking everything. Alright, I think we can just about hit this with the heat gun. And I just keep going over it with the makeup sponge because I'm just trying to smooth it out as much as possible. Okay. Salty refried beans, hello, hello. Yeah, that's true, Alex. If you've held out this long, you think you'll stick with your K40 for now? Yeah, definitely. D, I never tell anything. D, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I know what the secret project is either. I don't know, maybe I do. I forget a lot. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I do know what it is. Okay. I'm gonna put the top on my paint just to be safe. Ashley, how do you connect the letters to your substrate? Glue? I prefer glue personally, um, just because it's the quickest option for me. But what a really great alternative is to get 3M tape, double-sided tape, and then you press it down to a piece of wood, and then you could cut that out, and then once you're ready to put everything together, then you just peel off the opposite side, and then you press it down, and as long as it's the right type of 3M tape, it works really well. And like those pieces like are not going to come off. I use 3M tape if I'm doing like small intricate acrylic things I have to put together. But yeah, so super glue is what I typically gravitate to, specifically Star Bond. And then if not, I try to go for the 3M double-sided mounting tape. Not mounting tape, sorry, the 3M double-sided tape. It comes in like a sheet. Oh, thank you, D. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sam, no problem. I do whatever I can to help, and if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out on Instagram or wherever. One of the train club guys does custom wood turn bowls, and he has the Starbond CA glue. Yeah, I love it. I swear by Starbond. That's the only super glue I'll ever use now. And what's really nice is they have a debonder, so if you get glue on something or you want to take two things apart, you just put some of that in there and it'll come apart. So it's really nice. All right. I think, and then we'll just let that sit for a second, kind of. But it looks pretty good. But as you can see, now that we've dried this first coat, it might not show up on camera, but we definitely are going to need that second coat going. So that's totally fine. Does the debonder work better than acetone? I'm not sure because I haven't tried a test between acetone and debonder. But that is an interesting thing to try. I might get a new makeup brush. And the thing I like about using makeup brushes is you can get like 100 of them for like $1. I get these either from Walmart or Dollar Tree. So oftentimes when I'm at Dollar Tree getting stuff for like video ideas, I'll pick up a little pack of these too. Let's see. If the debonder, I would imagine it would work on any kind of CA glue because it's like chemical reaction. So I would think most of them would probably have the same effect. Now maybe it not quite be as perfect as when you're using the actual products together, but I think it would work to some extent. But you guys, I'm really excited too. I'm getting a couple packages from Amazon today. This weekend I did quite a bit of Amazon shopping because there was kind of a lot of like downtime where I was just sitting on stage waiting for things to happen. And I was like, let me just check Amazon. see what's on there. And so I got some cool stuff coming for like the more graphic design side of things that I do. So I'm super excited for that. Definitely going to be doing some review videos. Because it'll be all things that I use, for things on my channel basically. because I am going to do, my plan too is in the summer to do a mini series on my channel of designing files for the Cricut. And it will either be Inkscape based, which I hate, or Illustrator, which I love. So we'll see. I love this color. Love it. I just love how the white makes it like really pop. You'll try the makeup sponges. Usually use the sponge one you first use, yeah, definitely. Is gelled acetone? Okay. Or it will melt it, okay. If you do Inkscape, it may be harder, but it's more of a budget. Yeah, definitely. Illustrator, please. Alright. Ashley, can you make the Cricut tool holder with 3D printer? I'm not sure what Cricut tool holder you're talking about, but I'm assuming the answer is yes, because I have 3D printed some tools specifically that works with the Cricut. Like those scratch art things, I made a little custom 3D printed tool that lets the Cricut scratch the art for you. Because I'm extra like that. But yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure if I saw a picture of it, I could easily do it. Extra smart. If you did a lot, it would be worth it. Yeah. I've seen it on another channel and said someone, okay, yeah. Definitely. I can try and do something like that. I just got to figure out exactly what it is. Which maybe Alex has an idea, if she's still here, of what it is and can show me. I think all this is going to need is the 2 coats, actually. So that's nice. And again, I'm just smoothing it, making sure no big clumps or anything. I might need a tiny bit more white on this H. The H is kind of wanting to do its own thing over here. The H has a mind of its own. All right. So we'll dry this with the, oh man. We'll dry this with the heat gun, and then we'll kind of place everything together. I'm not going to glue it yet, just because I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. But we'll kind of mock it all up and see what it's going to look like. And also, if there's any like specific video idea you want to see come from me, feel free to DM me on Instagram, and I'll do my best to try to incorporate it. Like Sam, if you're still here, if there's like something specific you want to learn in Illustrator, like tell me exactly what you want to do, and I'll show you how to do it. Because I've been a professional graphic designer for like 7 years. I can feel the heat gun dying. You just learned the speech bubble in Photoshop? Are you talking about the custom shape speech bubble? Oh yeah, that's a cool little tool. The custom shapes. All right, let's see. So the only thing is, I have that little bit of pooled paint in there. I'm trying to think if I have anything that can get it out. Let's see. I should have some. I have this little metal thing. Maybe that might work. Yep. Okay. You have to check back into work? For sure. Tell Elsa you said hello. I will. I'm sure Elsa misses you too. Alright. Let's me kind of get these situated here. My two pieces don't want to fit anymore. Okay. Well, I just am trying to move this part real quick. And then we can do the whole process together. Okay. This is my little July 4th inspired thingamajiggy. Okay. I'll have to come back in and fix that little spot, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. Ah, no! Dang it. That's a bummer. Let me see how much. Oh, yeah, actually, I'm able to see. Ah. Dang it. Alright, well, let's hang out for one more second. I thought I was about to tell you all goodbye. Okay. Okay. Well, get the clock back into work, yeah. Okay. I know which one has the paint on the back. I think it's both of them. Oh, it's the freaking H of the hello. Wow. Let me just kind of lightly place this then. And this, with this sign too, I decided to do it like a little bit off, kind of make it a little more 3D, like it's bursting out of the space. So that's how it should look, and it has the two pieces coming out of the side. This one would be a little bit more out the side, but it's a little top heavy. So like it'd be like there, kind of. So I thought that was kind of cool. Did it a bit slanted, you know, all that fun stuff. And then I guess what would have been cool is if I did little stars, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. What do we think? Are we liking this color palette or not really? I kind of like it. Thanks, D. I appreciate it. I don't know. I think I like it. As it's moving all around. And then we got our little ice cream popsicle stand going. But, alright. We did a pretty good project today, I think. Personally. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But I think that's going to be it for today. We did just about an hour. Or I think we did exactly an hour, which is pretty cool. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Some star sprinkles. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, I like the idea. But yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully, you learned something new. I don't know. I will have this file posted sometime this week. I'm not sure when. If you're interested in that. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do the DIY kits on this one or not. So we shall see. I'm not sure. But I do like how it turned out. So even though I did mess it up a little bit. But it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And I will catch you guys later.